Hi, so fucking drunk, back again with a whiskey review. The one I'm going to review just now is I think it's a bourbon, and it's a Labert and Graham Woodford Reserve Distiller Select. 90 on the Richter scale, 90.4 on the Richter scale for this bad boy. This was one that I bought in JFK Airport last year. It was actually over a year ago. I was coming back from New York. I stopped off and I wanted to get myself some whiskey, American whiskey. And I picked this up. So before I go on to the whiskey, I'm just going to see this little sort of Distillers Kentucky Straight Bourbon. There you go. Don't know if you're picking that up. And there you go. There's the batch number, the distiller signature. I hope you're picking that up. That looks really class. It's batch number 202, bottle 1129, and it's approved by Chris, I think it's Chris Morris actually. So here we go. Going to open this one, virgin bottle, look, still got the seal on it. I've had it over a year. I tried it actually at JFK Airport. There we have the Woodford cork. I love beer. I love my whiskey with the cork bottles that we get in Scotland. We get the malt bottles. So anyway, I tried this in JFK, the little samples, and they had this one, and then they had an upper range one, and I wanted to try that one, and the guy says it's too expensive to open the bottle. So I tried this one. I was actually quite impressed with it. I'll get my crystal glass out for this one. I'll get the glug glugs going. Beautiful dark colouring to it. Very much similar to a kind of Scottish Isle malt in colour. Get the cork on it. We'll go in here for the aroma. The colour really is sort of like, when we go back to it, it's like a dark amber, almost with little like tinges of light honey, like kind of honey colour about it. If I shake it about, maybe you'll see what I mean. We'll go in for the nose, see what it's got to offer. The nose has got a lot of vanilla off of that. Lovely oak smell, very similar to maybe like a more matured Jack Daniel's Old Number 7 on the nose. But lovely oak and vanilla coming through on the nose. So as I do with my whiskey reviews, I will try some of it neat before I put a little dash of water in it and see what I think of it. My goodness. Well, it's got a lovely vanilla note and nice oak, but the oak is very subtle, very smooth, kind of oaky taste to it. It's also got a very peppery spice to it, almost like black pepper. Very smooth drinking, beautiful drinking experience that. So anyway, what I'm going to do now is put a little bit of water into it, just a dash, to help it open up and see what we can get. Beautiful. The oak is more subtle now. It was in the start, but it's more subtle. You can see now the colours come up a little bit. It's lightened up, more of an amber. Obviously with the water going in, it's sort of diluted it slightly. Beautiful stuff this. So we'll go back in for a taste again of the Woodfords. 90 on the Richter scale, Sofa King drum style, Slangy fan. Beautiful. That's smooth. The pepper has died down a little bit. It's, when I was drinking it neat, it was a nice sharp black pepper taste, and now it's a kind of mixed pepper. It's like a, I don't know if you guys out there sometimes, like I used to do it myself, get black pepper, white pepper, mix it together, put it on my food. It's very, very similar to that. Nice peppery burn on the tongue. The vanilla is beautiful in there. It's just balancing off the harshness of the peppers. The oak is just sliding away down your throat. Beautiful stuff, this. It's got something written on the back of the bottle that I'm going to read to you. I should have read to you at the start of it. Let's see what it says. It says, the art of making fine bourbon whisky has taken place on the site of Woodford Reserve Distillery, a national historic landmark since 1812. We honour the heritage with truly unique small batch bourbon, unparalleled quality in Woodford Reserve. I actually knew nothing about Lambert and Graham at Woodford Reserve, so I took the trouble to Google it and get some notes which were quite interesting. The stills are imported from Scotland, which I was quite interested in because I'm from Scotland, and they're only custom designed apparently for them, and they're not found anywhere else in the UK, so there's a little bit of Scottish heritage in the making of this bourbon. It's a recipe based on Dr. James Crow's standards of bourbon production since 1800s. Whoever Dr. James Crow is, but he obviously started something good and have perfected it over the years. And the Woodford's water is drawn from underground wells with it's sort of limestone water. So it's got the makings of a great brew. It's amazing how these people come up with these sort of things, and also it's charred in white oak casks, which I'd really love to know what that meant, charred. White oak casks. White oak, I can only, is that to me, did they set them on fire or something inside and burn them, get them white? You know, that way you get the embers, white embers of wood. But absolutely top draw stuff. The Labrador and Graham Woodford Reserve Distillers drink. That is a superb bourbon. You can see my big ball face right through this. I got a litre of this and I've got to drink this. This is superb. This is one of those ones, if you get a chance to try it, and there's a lot of people in the UK will get a chance to try it, because I know for a time Asda supermarkets sell it. Now I picked this up, this is a litre, and I got this for the equivalent of, I think it was about £17. Now Asda sell a bottle of that, I think. Sometimes you get it on special, you might get it for about 25, but I think they're ranging between £30 and £35 for a bottle of it. But even in that, don't be put off with the price. This is a smooth drinking experience. It really is. Superb stuff. So anyway, I'm going to give the Woodford Reserve Distillery selection 90.4 on the Richter scale. So it's 45.2% alcohol. If anyone from the States is watching this, I call it Richter scale. I'm going to give this a Sofa King drunk rating of. I'm going to give that a 4.9 out of 5. So anyway, if you do get the chance to try this, please do, and if not, buy one. If you see it in a bar, I think it'd be quite hard to find a bar in Scotland. You never know, I might be wrong, but you do. You can buy it in your supermarket, your Asda, and if you want to treat yourself, you like your bourbons, this is smooth, it's silk. A cube of ice, I've just put a little dash of water in that, but if I'm drinking that again, I will put just a little cube of ice and just sit and nurture that, man. That would be just the bee's knees. So this is Sofa King drunk, drinking the Woodford's Reserve. And he's going to drink it some more of the Woodford's Reserve. So anyways, if you've had it, give us a shout, and if not, Get out there and try it. Try things differently. Get your face in front of a camera and review. Slàinte mhath, keep drinking the good whiskies. Ciao for now.